Why you struggling? You ain't got no kids. Who, me? The one who gotta pay out of pocket for everything? Don't get no housing, no $10 rent, no food stamps. Don't nobody call to check up on me because I ain't got no kids. Everybody just, oh, you supposed to have, you ain't got no kids. What? In what world? They taxing the fuck out of every check I ever get, and I don't get no tax returns. I always owe them motherfuckers. But here you go on your 5th child out of wedlock, and everybody celebrate you. Oh, congratulations, it's a boy. Bitch, it been a boy, a girl, and a boy, and another girl. Don't nobody celebrate me getting this shit out the mud, paying for everything, taxed every time. The fuck you mean why I'm struggling? Bitch, I'm coming out of pocket for every motherfucking thing. I don't get no help over here. Let's talk about it.
Everybody wants applause for choices that created the pressure they're under. But the person carrying their own weight gets treated like they're invisible. That's backwards. You don't reward responsibility with silence and celebrate recklessness with confetti. The system might be what it is, but people decide what they respect. Being self-sufficient ain't glamorous until somebody needs to borrow your stability. Respect should follow discipline, not just life events.
Single men, how are you surviving in this crazy ass economy? This is a 2-income economy. You need to get married. Dating as a single man has to be so expensive. Why are you choosing to suffer alone when you can have a partner to build an amazing life together with? The new thing is sending women money. You don't have to send money anymore. You're going to send money to your wife's future retirement. How about that? Stop wasting money on all these dates. I'm seeing like the marriage culture has gone down the drain. Everyone's single. The women are winning. Listen, I see so many women making more money, having more in their retirement, traveling the world, building an amazing life. And you men out here are slacking. You men don't understand how much a woman or partner adds value to your life. Get it together. You got this. I believe in you. Wife that girl up. Get out of this crazy ass economy where the price of gas, food, insurance, everything is so depressing. I hope I was able to knock some sense into one of you men out there. I'll be back.
Marriage ain't a coupon you scan at the checkout. If you're drowning alone, 2 people with bad money habits just sink together. A ring doesn't fix poor decisions. It magnifies them. Build your life because it's solid, not because you're scared of paying bills by yourself. The wrong partner can cost more than every utility bill combined. Choose peace over panic.
Be very, 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 very careful who you have a baby with. Be very careful who you let convince you and manipulate you and tell you that they love you more than anything. When I am telling you it is one of the most important decisions you will ever make in your life. This is the first time in 10 months I have let her cry, and when I tell you it is unbearable, no matter which way you go about it, it is unbearable. You feel violently guilty no matter what you do. No matter what, I used to be such a happy person. I have been so reluctant to record this video because I don't want her to grow up and see it and get things twisted, because she is, without a doubt, the best thing in my life and always will be. But I used to be a completely different person. I physically cannot tell you enough how careful you should be and how important it is. You will never, don't let people tell you marriage and all that bollocks is more important. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I am telling you, nothing will determine your happiness. Nothing will impact your life as severely as who you decide to have a child with. It is fucking off the scale. And when I say I used to be happy, when this vicious little parasite first laid his eyes on me, he hated, he resented all of the things about me that I loved about myself and about my character. He fucking hated, and he couldn't wait to draw every one of them out of me, one by one. He hated how confident he was. He hated how outgoing I was. He hated how people responded to me so well. He hated my independence. He hated, how can you meet someone's daughter? How can you meet a stranger, someone's daughter who is just trying to live their life, and hate all of their good qualities and want to pull pull them out of them and take them from them one by one. Who is wired like that? I will never understand it. Never, ever, ever. I should have known when he so easily walked away from his 2 children that he already had to be with me, and of course twisted that completely and made it out as though, you know, the person that he had them with had made it that way, and he didn't want it that way. He wanted to still just be able to completely do her over and move on in an instant and still see his children that she had birthed from her body after being abused by him for so many years. How awful of her to not just say, here you go, you can still have them whilst getting on with your life, after completely wrecking mine for well over a decade, because that's what he did to her. And I don't know what, I consider myself quite a bright person. I've never thought.
Love ain't blind. People make it blind on purpose. When emotion takes the driver's seat, common sense gets thrown in the trunk. The hardest prison isn't built with bars. It's built with promises from the wrong person. You don't pay for bad choices all at once. Life collects the debt in installments.
Being a single mom is really hard. It's so overwhelming and exhausting and emotionally draining. I am so overstimulated and overwhelmed, and I just want a break. And I'm not complaining because I love being a mom and I wouldn't trade it for anything, but it's really hard when you have to do it all on your own. So if you have a single mom friend, hug her. Tell her that she's doing a really good job because she needs to hear it.
Nobody with common sense thinks raising a child alone is easy. That weight is real. But let's stop acting like compassion and accountability can't exist in the same room. Some people were abandoned. Some ignored every warning sign. Those aren't the same story. Learn the difference before life forces you to.
I can't wait till we can sit down and have the uncomfortable conversation about women who raise children by themselves in the economy that we live in. How many mothers that actually have to figure out a way to make it in a one-parent household with children and just one person that provides, or nobody wants to talk about the moments when I spent every single dime of my money to buy a car that ain't working good no more and I have to buy another car, or when my rent is behind because I had to pay for something else and my kids needed something else more and I have to choose what they need more. Or the birthdays that I celebrate by myself, that I orchestrate by myself with no help from nobody else. Or the holidays when people get lots of gifts and they get celebrated and I don't get nothing. Or when I'm celebrating other people and I don't feel celebrated. When I have to get up on the days and I feel sick and I don't even feel like I got an inch of energy in me to get up and go figure it out. I still have to, and nobody is coming to save me. Like, if I knew that life would be this way, if I felt like that every day that I wake up that I would rather die than to live because of the overstimulation of it feeling like it's just me by myself and I have to pull it together just so somebody can call me a strong black woman or a single mother or whatever the fuck they call us. Like, nobody talks about our mental health. Nobody talks about trying millions of times to find relationships and try to settle down and give your children two-parent households, and these people are manipulators. Not only do I have
First off, it's so sad to see someone going through such a difficult situation. Must be tough to make such an emotional video publicly. Yeah, I have so many things to say, but I don't think here's the right place or time. But I'll say this though, being able to raise kids in a single income household in the US is definitely a luxury in 2026. Hopefully things turn around for this lady. Yeah.
People keep praising survival like that's the finish line. It isn't. Nobody dreams about barely making it every month. The real victory is building a life where your child isn't depending on one exhausted person to hold the entire roof up. Stop celebrating struggle. Start asking what prevents it. That's where wisdom lives.
Can we have an honest conversation? What the hell is really going on right now? I am at a point in my life, I'm 32 going on 33 this year. I'm at a point where I have my career. I'm making life-changing money. Like, if this was me back in 2018, my God. But anyway, that's not the point. I make great money, but it doesn't feel like it. And I'm so confused. Like, this economy is so trash. And I don't want to hear anybody talking about, oh, you're living above your means or you're not saving. Jesus Christ. Like, gas is almost $5 a gallon. Getting fruit at the grocery store is like $8. What did I see for $8 the other day? Was it grapes? It was something. And I was just like, I just feel like y'all not mad enough. Like, I feel like I am being ripped off. Like, I'm unmarried. I don't have kids. So, of course, there's no benefit to that. We don't get any tax breaks. We don't get nothing. America hates single people without kids. Let's just say that. But seriously, something has got to give. Like, I am so tired. I'm tired of this. How are y'all doing it? I feel like no matter how much money you make, we all just trying to survive right now. Golly.
Most of us are just surviving. That's why I told one guy I was talking to the other day, we got to get back to living. And no matter, I ain't worried about the Joneses. Keeping up with the Joneses, they can have the cars, they can have the houses, they can have all that, man. A lot of guys are talking about moving overseas to other islands where it's only like $1,000 to $1,500 a month. You can live pretty comfortably because right now it's taking anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 a month to live pretty good here in America. I ain't talking about everybody, because somebody be like, oh man, I could live good off $200, $2,000 a month. Yeah, if you in the backwoods of Georgia or Alabama, Mississippi, or somewhere a small town, yeah, you good.
I'm tired of hearing just budget better. You can't budget your way out of prices that keep climbing faster than your income. Personal responsibility matters. But pretending the economy isn't squeezing people from every angle is intellectual laziness. When millions are saying the same thing, maybe the problem isn't millions of people. Maybe the pressure is real.
Life has gotten absolutely unaffordable, and I find it absolutely insane how people will still try to pull the gaslighting card with you. If you're falling behind on bills, people love to tell you that it's all your fault. You're not working hard enough, you're not budgeting correctly, and that's necessarily not true. It feels like we're working harder than ever before, and we're all falling more behind than ever. We're not asking for handouts. A lot of us out here don't want to be millionaires or billionaires. We want to be rewarded for our hard work. We don't want to slave our entire existences away anymore. We don't want to work for nothing. And a lot of people are angry and fed up because we're literally, working for absolutely no reward. It's like, how much more do we have to live below our means? How much more do we have to cut back? Because we're literally cutting back as much as we possibly can. You can't out-budget high gas. You can't out-budget high grocery costs. You can't out-budget high rent. It's like we're literally all out here, just praying to God that we can, survive another week. Like, it kind of feels like we're all working ourselves to death for absolutely no reward, and life was never supposed to be like this.
The quickest way to avoid fixing a broken system is to blame the people surviving inside it. Everybody suddenly becomes a financial guru when it isn't their wallet getting hit. Discipline matters. Nobody's arguing that. But discipline can't negotiate with prices that keep outrunning paychecks. When millions of hardworking people are saying the same thing, maybe they're not making the same mistake. Maybe they're getting squeezed from every direction.